Welcome in everyone, this is Minnie and today we're going to be covering the changes to World of Warships in patch 13.2 in 10 minutes or less. A quick reminder as we get started, don't forget to like the video, make sure to follow the channel to stay up to date on everything World of Warships related. So patch 13.2 drops on March 13th or March 14th depending on your server in World of Warships for the game. In 13.2, the first and biggest event is the addition of Pinata Hunt. The Pinata Hunt, featuring a colorful islands map, is a new limited time event where you will be able to hunt a special pinata to gain an advantage over your enemies, as well as having support consumables on your ship that you can use. This mode promises to be very bright and colorful, as you can see from the videos. You're going to be able to collect pinata tokens by completing combat missions and exchange these tokens for rewards in the armory. They haven't released all the details on this mode yet. Be on the lookout for more information coming mid-patch in an article as we get closer to it. Next up, we have a new tech tree line entering early access. Commonwealth cruisers are entering. Light and heavy cruisers are in this line, and goes all the way from the early slots all the way up to tier 10 with the Cerberus. As is usual, you can get the low tiers all the way up to tier 8 through the early access event. The 9 is going to be in random containers, and the 10 is going to cost doubloons to access early, or you can wait until they unlock in 2 to 3 patches and just grind them for free. They're going to be interesting, but you'll start to see a lot out. Some of the awesome camos that are coming include this camo for the Delhi, this camo for the Auckland, and this camo for the Cerberus. Next up, you will have the Team Event Pass. In the Team Event Pass, you will be able, for this patch, to get a battle pass that will feature the following. If you go with the standard one without paying anything, you will be able to get a historical commander, the commemorative flag, as well as the Indian perma camo for the Delhi, in addition to various other rewards. If you go for the paid line, you will also get the Mysore, which is a tier 6 premium cruiser, is the most prized reward, as well as permanent camouflages like Gregale, Canada Day, Indian Tricolor, and Blue Lagoon. Whether you think it's worth it or not yet, that's up to you. Submarines have been updated in this patch, so there's a variety of things. In order to address shotgunning, where the sub pops up directly in front of you and attempts to kill you, submarine torpedoes will be adjusted to deal different amounts of damage based on distance. They're also going to receive changes when it comes to upgrades. Some of the ones that currently exist will be changed or removed, and new ones will be introduced. Balance changes have been applied to submarines in order to maintain the same level of effectiveness for the ship type. Whether you think that means buffs or nerfs depends on the sub in question and everything, but we'll be monitoring closely to see how these sub changes take place. The important thing to note is that all players will be granted 100% discount on demounting upgrades during the first week. The affected upgrades that are mounted on submarines at the moment of the update release will be demounted at no cost and removed from players' accounts. Compensation will be issued according to their full prices. So, you're going to get some value there. You'll get a little bit more detail in a separate article, but that's important to know. The prior new tech tree line, the U.S. aircraft carriers, have left early access. So Independence, Yorktown, and Essex are now available in the full tech tree. We've already seen those, but if you're not familiar, that is the first line of the support carriers, the ones that come with the ability to drop smoke and other valuable things for the team instead of just the standard fighters. Ranked battles will continue with Ranked Season 16, 6v6 format, Tier 8 ships, and in Silver and Gold Leagues, it will be Tier 10 ships and super ships. It is important to note that there are no aircraft carriers according to the article during this ranked battle season. We're aware of the change last time. We'll see if that stays still. There are submarine availabilities, though, for both Bronze, Silver, and Gold League. Brawls will also be returning. The first brawl will be March 15th to 18th. And that one will utilize a 5v5 Tier 8 battleship, aircraft carrier, and submarine format. You can participate in divisions of up to 3, but be aware there will be at least 3 more brawls. It's clear they're testing brawls for various things. We'll see what those end up being. YouTube memberships you can read about in your own time. Interface improvements. It is important to note that the clan interface has been updated. You can add descriptions, Discord server links if you're a clan, and you can easily see the bonuses now. So if you've ever been confused about what bonuses exactly you have access to and how far along you are on stuff, you'll now be able to clearly see. The balance changes have been applied. So we talked about the subs a little. Some of the sub changes that have been applied already is that the German submarine stock alternative torpedo range has been increased, and the researchable one has been increased as well. British submarines have gotten an acoustic torpedo increased damage of 5%, and alternative torpedoes for all subs have been increased by 15%. Tone also gets a 1 degree decrease in the torpedo launching angle in order to prevent clipping into the hull while aiming. Some other notes as we go in is that they've done some new portraits and voiceovers for the standard Commonwealth commanders in order to reflect India, New Zealand, Austria, and Canada, expanding on the Commonwealth locations. And then most importantly, the Battle of the Somme containers will be added to the armory. That means that players will be able to complete the Battle of the Somme collection if they missed their chance during the previous event. They've added that the first slot in each Battle of the Somme container will be a 100% chance for a Battle of the Somme collection element in order to be able to make sure people are completing the collection. Due to those changes, they've also noted that all current Battle of the Somme containers will automatically be opened at the start of the update, because this way players will obtain the current rewards from the container before any changes take place. So if you've been holding on to Battle of the Somme containers and you're thinking, I'm going to wait so I can get that guaranteed piece in every container, they will automatically be open. So if you want to open them now, no reason not to. Couple other changes. Top grade gunners been updated. Allied torpedo bombers are now visible. Submarines stayed detected after pinging target at close range and submerging underwater has been fixed. Armor for Kansas, Asturias, North Carolina, and various texture changes, as well as some visual indicators and issues, so various bugs. Make sure you claim your gift at the bottom as well as the top of the article, but hope this gives you thorough coverage of what's happening in patch 13.2. And as always, make sure to like and follow. This is Minnie, signing off.